Now we say to my shade of men sign of the base the issue with the Sabaga Shahan Nishmas if committed as Hayesta Rami had the laws of the Zelda of Yerushalmי. What here Mem Zayin of the base talks about pigeon Mukubal Kaka. 4 lines in the bottom. Command the Homa B'Shachis. Shimon Gamliel said his memory Shachis. That's what Shimon Gamliel gesagt in the Mishnah. Shimon Gamliel Medvar Amur Mishrius Vatsnuyim Manichem Es Hamois V'Oimim Kol HaNilkut Min Zeh Mukul HaMois Yilu. Shimon says, we learn Push-Up Shad goes on Shrius. Also, they said that whatever is going to be Nilkut Mizeh, whatever the Aniyim are going to take from here, is Mechul Al-Moyis Halolu. Should be Nivda on these. It's not a pigeon here, the Mishnah rather says here, it's talking of Chil. An Afkamin, a great Afkamin, which is Chil and pigeon, it's a different bracha. Pashas the Pshat is pigeon goes on Kesef, and whatever the Paris war, that goes out L'chul. Ma'ashen Kain Chil, it continues. Doesn't mean it goes out. It means whatever was before Kodesh is still Kodesh, and this goes into another step. It's also Kodesh. There's a big, I saw just now, there's a big Tzafas Menerech on this in Mechol Sasuas, but not for now. There's a yearly in the Rambam. We'll try to get there at another time. But Al Kaporim does state in the Mishnah that Asnuyim Menichas Hamoyes Kol Hanukim Mizeh, the Shad is Shachris or not Shachris. When did they say this? They said this in the morning before it was before the Aniyim came, or they said it after the Aniyim came. If they said it after the Aniyim came, how could you be pointed something after the Aniyim come? They did it with Breda, Huva Adol Feya. That means in English, that means as if it was done before. Sometimes you sign a document, you say it goes backwards. Kana Habal Mafreya. They lift the son in the Shoinim. Sakaponim zog the Gemara, command Abba B'Shachis.
So that means that they are the Aniyim are kind of it, so you can't do it.
Oh, the Aniyim are kind of it, how could you now how did you make it Mechal? What's the problem? The problem is Aniyim, Sheidah, we learned yesterday, the Master. Moshe learned. Oh, maybe they're taking too much. Instead of taking two stalks, they took 3. And 3 they're not supposed to take. So if they take 3, what do we do? So he wants to help him out, the Balabayas, and he says that he's mafkid, so he should be able to take it. The third one also. One more stalk. Mach the shois. He gives it to them. Now he gives it to them after they take it. How does that work? So it works. So he says, yeah, show him, he does it in the morning, b'shachris. Others say you do it in the afternoon. If you do it in the afternoon, the kan lahabal mafreya. It works. It works retroactively that he did it already in the morning. So the Gemara says, "B'ram command Adam b'shachris le'yaisi yesh Adam mafke b'mechubel lekaka." Oh, let's get that sugya. If you could be mafke something which mechubel lekaka. When he said this, if Shimon and Gamliel said it, it was still they didn't take it off the ground yet. They're still in mechubel lekaka.
So they're not trying to.
How could you be mafish and mechal or something? That's the issue. That he could be coined something. They could be mafka. You could be mafka your field when it's still mechubel lekaka. That's not the issue. The issue is, can you be poised the net Ravai or the Keren Ravai when it's still mechubel lekaka? This is the shaila. Ma'aser shein l'ntzachos from apostle. You can't do it. And so the question is, can this be done mechubel lekaka or not? If he says he did it b'shachis before they came, it's still mechubel. Mechubel, how can you be poised? Oh, so the Gemara says what he does is he's not poided. The Mishnah says over here, "Nichas hamois v'oim kol ha'nilkut mizeh muchul al hamois heilu." Whatever will be nilkut mizeh in the future should be muchul on these mois. And these mois, muchul means he's poided. It makes a chil, right? How can you do that? It's a muchul b'lekaka. And the sense of Ma'aser shein is you can't do it. That is the issue here in the Gemara. Yesh Adam mafke b'mechubel lekaka, but you can't be poided with still mechubel lekaka. I'm going to be yemi. I feel the command of b'shachis. I see. V'lav Rav Shimon Gamliel. Oid hu islay mishichosei shal ma'aser sheini Who pdi yosef? When they make the Mashiach, when they played it, when the Mashiach, when they coin it, that's the Sha'asa pigeon, and that happens when what? When it's not Mechubelakak anymore. So how could the Baal Bais help them? That is, he's mafkid before. If he's mafkid before, that's how it works. So Mele, they're not over on this in Gezel. Let's see the what? He's mafkid what they're going to take. Before they take it, it shouldn't be Gezel. He said, you're taking one more stalk than you're supposed to take. He's mafkid. That's basically what he's doing. Now, even though we learned we don't do this for a moyim. For a moyim, we don't help them out. Why don't we help out for a moyim? Because he doesn't Islam tidiyasa. But here we're talking somebody comes and he takes this not in the years of Shvius. It's not hefke. It comes to Gazlan. And Gazlan we don't help out. But when he comes and he's making betoyis help him yours. We do help him out in betoyis, and we want to make sure that he's not going to be over nissa. This whole halacha, by the way, the boy say that the Gemara says here. That's the Gemara in Bava Kama Daf Samach Tes. That we say that if somebody's a Rama, he's a Gazlan, he's coming and he's not in Shvius, he's coming as a Gazlan. So we don't make takonis for the Gazlanim, and we let him be over and aveda. So this is the Chaganse Shaila because the Etzem is though besides this din over here that the Mishnah talks about Mitzayin Noisei B'Kavotzos Adoma Shal Ola B'Chases Shal Kvoras B'Sid U'Macha B'Shoifet. They're Ganse Halacha that you would prevent somebody from doing an aveda. There's a loch in the Torah, you see somebody doing this. Not only you have to prevent them, I feel a meya pom. It says meya pom. He does it 100 times. He's often a mal zung. As a chaim, betos nishtin. And the Gemara says ad kama, yeah, ad kideyako. Till fangt to schlucken. Until then you have to tell him as a chaim, betos nishtin. There's a kasha from the Cheskuni of Yankov Avinu. Yankov Avinu bechir gewesen die Kinder ben Samach L'misosei. Why? Why do Samach L'misosei? When he did Aveda. When he did something that wasn't supposed to be done. The Kinder, Klal Yisrael, steht in Medish that Yankov Avinu did it because he learned from Moshe Rabbeinu. No, he said like this. No, I'm sorry. Moshe Rabbeinu learned from Yankov. Moshe Rabbeinu did the same thing. Also, Samach L'misosei. So why? Because he learned from Yankov Avinu. What did Yankov do? He said the Medrash two times. One time is Shalei Yeh Mechiach V'Choyze Mechiach. He does something wrong every time you see him. And so that's why I didn't want to do it. Shiftekot. So said Medish that he didn't want to do it because he didn't want Mechoyze Mechiach. I said Ad Meipom. Now, you see somebody doing something wrong. I get a kind, you have to tell them. So it's a Shrei Mechiach V'Choyze Mechiach. What's the pshat? And not from Shenach Hatam. Hatam is because Yankov Avinu was afraid Sheidabik B'Esav. He took him for the kinders. Musa, the guy mit the Fetter Esav. What that from do? Yankov Avinu tells me Musa, I got some Fetter Esav, and they're also finding it, right? Das steht Medrash. Fake it's Chuni, Chayat Chira Fila Meya Pom. That B'Esav was a Adim. Meya Pom is Meya Pom. And Moshe Rabbeinu, Rabbi Shul Kol B'nai Yisrael, Moshe Rabbeinu, right? Same thing. He learned from Yankov Avinu. No, Samach L'misosei, Kidei, that he shouldn't be a Mechiach and Chayzer Mechiach. I fake the Cheskuni, I said, I didn't for Chayat Chira Fila Meya Pom. The pshat is because Enechanama, Fila Meya Pom. That's Hanim, really, he's going to listen. But Tom weiß der nicht folgen, weiß der ist nicht so viel gesehen listen, da muss nicht. So weiß der ist more neigen, more says what me eating on the kizer. Tim kissen bei nacher, you be mechir him. He has plenty things to talk to you about, right? He's going to hit you back and he'll tell you, what are you doing? So akaponim to be a mechiach is a schwere Sach. Also it's schwer gewesen, that Yankov Avinu and Moshe Rabbeinu, they won't mechir the Klal Yisrael until Samach L'misosei. So that could be, that's here the pshat. Also in the Gemara, the Gemara says he's a Rama, he's coming, and he's a Gazlan. He's not coming in Shvi, he's Tonish Kimin. So in the Gemara, you're not mechir them. Why aren't you mechir them? You don't make it feel. You don't help them out. You don't tell them that this is us, because who said? He's not going to listen. It's a gazna. It's a gazna. It's shvolm. So maybe get it up to different teched here. Okay, let me say this. Let's just see the Rash on this Gemara, which we left out yesterday. So he talks about here. He's giving us an insight into the din of mechuber. He plays on a mechuber. He says in plays on mechuber. Just read it inside. Is tesefta. Tesefta is in Perik Hay, in the Perik. And it's here in Allah, end of Allah Yudalef. Steht das Machlokes bei Sham und Besul. Steht da in the Tesefta, Hakel moedim shein poedim b'mechuber lekaka. Everybody's moeded that mechuber lekaka, you can't be poedim. It says, Karen Ravai, you can't be poedim b'mechuber lekaka, but Sham and Moedim einoitin nois of Shem, why can't you be poedim b'mechuber lekaka? Favos nicht. Mechuber, the ein chil, Dr. Minchas Bekurim, the ein chil moyel lema sheyigad l'achakach. It's not going to help you now. It's still growing. It's still mechuber, and you're going to be pointed now. You're going to be mechalad now. Okay, this minute it helps, but in two seconds later it keeps growing. So we can machna chil. What's growing later? You want mechal b'chol pam hoyle b'gadel. It keeps on growing. Inami, in other words, when you poid it, you're not poid the kraft and wachsen that you want poid it. Inami da have Meister Sheni. Noch abshat is any neue gelder betolish. Lache miruach. When is Meister Sheni? It has to be miruach. Until then, it's not considered Gemara Malocha. So the ganze chiyuv from Meister Sheni is only betolish. It has to be miruach. Miruach heißt doch wind shoveler. How do you say that in English? Winnowing? Okay, you separated the chaff from the staff. You have to make that, and that's a mechuber. That's when it's not a mechuber, the karka. So maybe you learn out kodesh, to say the shavu, you learn out Meister Sheni. From Meister Sheni, you learn out to Keren Ravai. So maybe it's nish mechuber. Keren may not know to be. Look the Chasdei David. Okay. Sure. All right, let's see the Rash Cerula. Look, the Rash Cerula, it's on Mem Zayin with Beis on the left column. Command on Meshachas Li'aisik, and reaches the whole Nilkat Kodim Shekwan Nilkat. Yesh Odem Mafke b'Mechuber L'Karka. You could be Mafke this before they even take it. Still Mechuber. Kloima. Odem Tzenua Avakash. We talk about Tzenuim. They said in the Mishnah. About Tzenuim, they say whatever is going to be here, whatever the Ganiyim are going to take, he wants to take from here, and it should be paid to the Meister Shen, the Keren Ravai. The Bishloim be like a Shach LaHavka Mishachos. Like it, it's not Mechuber. Abu Gaber Ravai, the Keren Ravai, Mi Shach Levdoisa be Oidim Mechuber. It's Mechuber. Keren Ravai is in the ground. Ulafkiroi be Oid Mechuber Koid Mishal Getil. So the Gemara is asking even on the Hefka, how could you be mafkid before it comes out of the ground? It's still Mechuber. But Tanya but the Sefta be Mechilton. This is what I just read you. Eilu moedim she'ein b'shamim b'silda. Moedim she'ein poidin oisei b'mechuber. You can't be poided when it's mechuber to karka. The goma kodesh Meister Sheni. Punkzoi Meister Sheni is noy by meruach, and meruach is tolish. So adinami by Keren Ravai, and not the Ravai. You can't do it. It's mechuber b'karka. She'ein ain't poidin Meister Sheni. Just like you can't be poidin Meister Sheni b'mechuber. Why? Because it has to be meruach. Is hachinami not the Ravai. Not the Ravai is the same thing. You can't be pointed not the Ravai when it's mechuber. Well, the Rabbi Yochanan the told zu bezu Ravai beleket. It's the same thing. Beleket has the same thing like not Keren Ravai. It can't be what? Huh? No, what's a bikurim? That's not. It's Kaddish when you take it off. You have to create a shem. We got the Mr. Shem, the Gabba is looked, my guy Lam Bikurim, noch then, yeah? Let's take a look, yeah? So, Shem Bashel, the Bikurim. Okay. So, look him. Hold on.
No, I wanted to know if it's the same.
It's not the same. No. It's the Zoim, but this is over there. Command of Vashachas Aisahi. The name of the Mislakit Koma, Ulukusha, the Ho, Mafke, B'mechuber, Lekarka, Lav Kusha. He's going from Chilul, now he's going back to the din of Mafke, Mechuber L'Karka. the tznuim, man ketani lo. Reb Shimon Gamliel. Reb Shimon Gamliel is the one that talks about the tznuim, and he's the bala member. Ulvidei lo shayach hachusha. Why? The tznuim ashvi is kaim. He's talking about in shvius. Reb Shimon Gamliel sabah the kamon bepei kol zayis. The Beis Shammai klal b'klal legomi kodesh kodesh ma'aseh. Doesn't enough ma'aseh. Where's the din that you can't be paid to something when it's mechubel l'karka? Ma'aseh sheni, he said, you learn off ma'aseh sheni. So the gomi kodesh kodesh ma'aseh. He doesn't have this limud for ma'aseh sheni. So maybe you could do it after mechubel l'karka. Ma'aseh sheni nish, because there's a din of meruach. Meruach is only after it's outside the karka. For the Beis Shammai, you can see in paid no isab b'mechubel. Lo to Beis Shammai. The din is that you can be poided afilu b'mechubel karka because he doesn't learn out from Ma'aser Sheni. But tznuin alibu the Beis Shammai yichayil and poid noisim b'mechubel karka lo yivanti divi atoisid b'meruba v'loshen ha'gemara soisid devayim. V'loshen ha'gemara soisid devayim. The Gemara in so the Rambam brings this. Nice to carry for the Rambam. Where's the Rambam bring this halacha? This is in Perek Tes halacha Aleph. Look at Rambam Mazoi in Ma'aser Sheni. Neter Ravai harei kodesh shenema ubeshona harvius yikol pi kodesh shilulum. V'dina lechol abal b'Yishlayim. You have to eat neter Ravai. You have to eat it in Yishlayim. K'Ma'aser Sheni. So the zel b'din b'Ma'aser Sheni. Uk'shem she'ein Ma'aser Sheni b'suya because not Eretz Yisrael. Kach ein neter Ravai b'suya. Zel b'zach. U'b'neter Ravai hu oimev ish k'dosh lo yir she'ein loch kodesh lo nis. Parish dina b'toyre l'mi shehu chutz minat Ravai. Okay, you have to know what the Rambam means with it. Then he says like this: Aroitze b'alacha beis. Aroitze live this net Ravai. Poide k'Ma'aser Sheni. You could be poided. Azoi Ma'aser Sheni. You could be poided. Who adin net Ravai. V'im potei l'asay moiser choymish. V'im poide moiser ashi yigi lo ines ha'maises. Shenem lo hoisel lechem tuwas ashi aser tvur. V'im poide moiser b'mechubah k'Ma'aser Sheni. You can't be poided. Net Ravai. You can't Ravai. Azoi Ma'aser Sheni. That's the Rambam Paskins. B'mechubel l'karka, you can't do it. Arei Mama Gavoya, it's a din for Mama Gavoya. Sure. Look at the Kesef Mishnah. Any point in the say. Oh, the Sefta. Can't Ravai, Beis Shammai, any point in the say. Vein Ma'aser Sheni b'mechubah Rabbeinu Shimshon the Rash causes the yesh loyme tam zeh mishum depeg meruba mashma depidi b'mechubah moyel dvar Torah. Mashma from the Gemara he says that in meruba there is help minat Torah. There mean also of Yochanan and Gezel when he says Shua Bailam Shnei Meni Choyim LaHagdish the famous Gemara. You can't be pointed something after Gezel. Why? Fisheni Shaloi, Fisheni B'Shusai. Kishalom means not Tznuim and Nicha Amoyed V'Oimim. How could you be tznuim? Put down money here and they say whatever the niyam are going to take, it should be mechul ha'mois halolu. Upakina fragt the Gemara in Meruba fragt the Gemara lo yitayim kol ha'nilkut ela kol ha'mislaket. Claimer the kodim klita before the niyam take it hoyatz niyam poidim lo yachal kita shekva zochu be'em achayim. Once the niyam are from in it. You can't be paid. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the aniyim. So when they said kol nilkut mizeh, it means kol mislaket. What's going to be later? It's already now nivd for now. It's doing when and they were paid from before. V'lo yokoyach b'yad habaylim l'chal v'akam mekan kosher the Rambam. It's mechubah. How can you do it? You tell me you did it before because you can't do it later because it's not in your rishus. Once the aniyim take it, you can't be paid anymore. And before that, it's mechubah l'karka. The Rambam says you can't do mechubah l'karka. How does it work? So it comes out. This is what we spoke about yesterday. It comes out. The only way you could do it, because we're different breder. With different breder, it can help now. They're going to take it later, so I'm ready to pay it from now. Is the cheshbon of Gemara. In your masha hiksha arbeinu mipek meruba. The kivin the skinan kol al nilkut afagav the lav mikoyach kushazu they employed the mechuba. Hodebe ikal meim echaname. Dilo you have either kusha. So the Chayy is saying like this: Als the mechuba, you can't be paid the mechuba the kaka, and because you can't be paid, it's not b'shusay. So how does this work? Kol al nilkut yem is there. What's the pshat in the Mishnah? Push the pshat everybody say in the Mishnah. Rabbi Shimon Gamliel says Atznuim. What they do, and they said Kol Nilka Mizeh, Yemukul. How does that work? That's not still Mechubal L'Karka. It's still Mechubal L'Karka. You can't do it because you can't be paid to something which is Mechubal L'Karka. And it's not B'Yishusay later when they take it. So Mizmul Chayr Abatim at Breda, and Breda means who I don't am afraid that this is what they took. So Mela B'Shas Ma'isa after it's not Mechubal anymore. This is how it works. Okay. So I write to live those. Dim Mechubal Tesefti, this is the Rikukas. So Master Shein B'Sham Ein Poidim Anovim El Yayin, B'Siloim Yayin V'Anovim. That's the Tesefta. Tesefta, B'Toises, Hikshu, B'Ek Merubim, Tesefta Zu. I heard the mean on Inzir Mishnah. Frag the Gemara Kasha, what you tell me if you can't be paid Mechubal L'Karka? Gabitz Nuyim, call him Mislakit, the Mashmish Yesh Chilu B'Mechubal, call him Mislakit, whatever you Mislakit, should be Mechulul on this money that I'm putting down. This Nuyim advanced the money, and they did it for the Aniyim. I was it's Mechubal L'Karka, and they said you can't do it on Mechubal L'Karka. Shei Koidim she look at do Hoyu Chal HaChilul. Call him Mislakit Chal from now. Boide B'Shusay Koidim she Yob B'Shus HaChedim. Then Yochel Chal Mashu B'Yad HaChedim. It has to be in the hands of the Balabayas. He's the one that makes the Chilul. It's still Mechubal L'Karka. In Ken Kasha who did Sefta, we said ain't Poidim Mechubal L'Karka. Hakumoidim. Everybody's masking to this din ain't Poidim Mechubal L'Karka. V'Tirtzu. The time at the Sefta ain't the elimination, but Chuba and I time. He says the time is ain't dom of Yudun. The can't cost of an Ashbe, because of the Bizman Azeh, not because of Meruach. Before I just said the Pshat is because of Meruach, because she learned off my chain. My chain is not Chal only by Meruach. And Meruach is the Chod when it's Kolush. That's why you can't be paid Mechubal L'Karka. Look at Ashbe another time, because Mechubal L'Karka we don't know how much it's worth. The Bizman Azeh, Makmin Allah Adina Deraisa, paid him Mechubal L'Karka. That the Rambam should hold that Midraisa you could be paid Mechubal L'Karka. Why? Well, I just learned the Rambam here that says ain't paid no Mechubal K'Maisa Sheni. So that didn't have to be Maisa Sheni. Mashma the Alfina Maisa B'Gzeir Shabbat the Kodesh Kodesh. Punkt is by Maisa Sheni you can't do it. But why? Because it's before Meruach. Before Meruach there's no din of Maisa Sheni. Who are din? The same thing over there. Who did Snuyim? Oh, so what's the pshat in the Gemara? The Mishnah. The Mishnah stated in Snuyim. They were pointed. They said it now, but the chil is not chal until later. Afilu ahi biyad achedim. Even the b'shasa amida when they said kol nilkat mizeh should be mechulul v'achilu b'shusay. Kol shkein the schusu loichem shematzilim is it's a schus. You could do it for something from before, and the chalois is chal by mechulul. In other words, he makes the chil now. He says the chil should be mechulul. But when is the chalois? When is it chal? Only b'shas when he makes the tlisha. Whereas the zochen adam shloi b'fonav. I make the ma'aser chilul now. Who am I? I'm the balabayis. Even though now it's not going to be chal, so there's no chalois now because it's mechuba. But later it's going to help later when it's a tolish. When it's bayer b'kiyoytze b'zeh gabavim lokoch yochel kenegdam kolshkein doyse akimtu the kol maslaka. The going here ain't point nice in Mechuba. The Sefta brings this the Sefta. Shine. Because of Rambam Hatam, Mishum the Alfina. Something means over the Pishim Mishnah. Ma'aser Kosa Canal. They ain't Ma'aser b'Mechuba. There's no Ma'aser b'Mechuba because it's not Chava only till Meruach. Ma'aser Kosa Beis the Bekurim. Oh, Bekurim. Can't Kosa B'Tois b'Bavakamba. Some of that. Shine. The sosul the time zeh mi ma'aser sheni but we come aim we call him mislakid. I call him mislakid. The mashma is chal mechubal l'karka. Mishum the mechubal aim b'kiyim b'shuma. I was knowing the kind of dinner. You're not baki in the shuma. You know, not because it's the ma'aser sheni after meruach. Because you don't know the price. If you don't know the price, when it comes to the tznuyim, they figured it out. The chayin kosa b'tshuva haramban mamichasas rashba b'vakama b'zman hazeh shepoidim. B'shava pruta, b'chalam b'chuba. Today everything is different. You do it on a shava pruta. V'lid tzarich iyan the tamayu im kein behegdish nami. Okay, so the guy is not going to feed with them. Okay, morgen mit dem weiter. I get into it,